the right. I don't.
Corey's
man,
gotta
everybody,
turn up right
everybody.
He's got to be turned up right now. The match has to stay on his side. If John can stop it, we're going to see John's pronator go to work.
Well, John has got a massive,
straight to the strap,
massive hand and back pressure.
Yes.
Gains in most people.
Pronation is
we got
different.
Corey that just came from pulling one of the best armors in the world and giving him all he wanted.
Absolutely. A win on Krasny. Here's the problem right here. John has the pronator engaged. A lot of people ask me, like, what's the difference between John? It's that full wrist flexion and hydraulic pronation that he's engaging right now. And Corey has to hit.
Look at John taunting him.
Turn your body and get up, Corey. Put your shoulder up.
He's got to change direction.
Yeah,
elbow foul. Hey, listen. The public knows.
Yeah.
John Brzenk came out of retirement just a little over a year ago.
He got to get the strap.
I'm going to tell you something right now. John Brzenk may just do something that is look at the guy.
He's a bad man.
Well, he might be the next guy. He might go ahead and whack Devin. He might be.
That's all on John, right? It's his choice how far he wants to go. Because I think he would tell you right now he's only partially committed. That's the scary part.
Is his cardio going to be a problem? You look over at Corey the Gorilla. He's sucking wind, too. Both these guys look like they just had a race around the block, and they haven't left the mark.
You guys, John redlined all that. I just hope that folks at home saw that. He was everything he had.
I'm just going to say.
I want to see Corey with the strap on, nice and low and really tight.
Yes.
That's what I want to see in this match with Corey not having the buckle. I hope he can get there. If he hits hard, John will let him slip.
So what did we have? An elbow foul, losing position. Looks like they've changed sides. So
yes,
that's what we have. He thought he was pulling his elbow off, going to get a restart, and he got educated.
Yep.
John Brzenk up 1 match to nil against the Gorilla.
It's hard for me not to yell and Coach Corey.
And that's the thing.
It's hard. I love John. I can't root against him, but Corey,
I don't think anybody's mad. We can talk about it. I scream. Let's get involved.
Yeah.
And guys, it's just
I
truly.
love the setup right here, but I wish the strap was on.
Well, it's up. Corey can make that real easy if he just hits hard
and keep his shoulder.
He's got to just drive in that. And I'm going to tell you something. The problem with Corey is he's got one lane he's good in. He's not training them all.
Not on his right. His left is so much more versatile. I tell you what, that's a bad left arm. His elbow's on. That's it.
There it is.
He's got to rotate John's pronator. Stay up. That's a pin. And we just saw.
Wow.
We
got one.
Other than Chance Shaw, is that the first North American that has pinned John?
I think it may be. I want to give a quick shout out to Black Rifle Coffee. They actually are the title sponsor of this match, and aren't they happy to do so? Let's roll that promo,
doing
John.
Their thing, but so is the Gorilla Corey West. Just done some. Paul Lynn.
Guys, I want to give a huge shout out to our title sponsor, Black Rifle Coffee. Black Rifle Coffee Company serves coffee and culture to people who love America. As a veteran-founded and operated company, Black Rifle Coffee Company is committed to hiring 10,000 veterans to provide opportunities to the military community that's helped build them. As a matter of fact, they're offering a buy a bag, give a bag to support the troops. Now through July 31st, when you buy a bag of coffee or you join the club, they'll donate a bag to those who serve in our country. Go to blackriflecoffee.com, show your support to the troops and the arm wrestling community, and use code BRCC-FIT.
Well, let's just get down to it. We had a North American that's done something that nobody's done. Corey West, we just said he's going to have to figure something out. Damned if I don't know about you, but you see the transition, not once but twice, to get the pin on the GOAT, John Brzenk. He done different things, and I just got impressed. I've always worried. But, John, will he dig a little deeper? And again, he's got the runner.
Yeah. Who's got the runner? That's a pin. Who's got the runner?
We got an elbow foul. We got runner.
Who's the runner? Who's the runner? It's
holy shit.
Corey.
Todd is wound up.
I'll tell you what.
Michael Todd over there
I'm
chopping
going to
at
ask
it.
you something.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you both something.
All right, gentlemen.
I'm going to take control right now. What does this mean If Corey wins this, do we see dad versus the son? Gorilla versus the. What else is there?
You know, these guys have both said they're not in any hurry to pull each other partners. Corey's not
At
there
some
just
point
yet.
time.
But yes, it will
Here we
eventually
go.
happen.
When you're a true training partner,
Ready, go. John Smart. This is where history, knowledge, experience all comes in. Paul Lynn, he just calls the slip.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here?
Well, I honestly, so this is the good side for Corey. But if Corey pushes the heel of his hand forward, what he's doing right now, it's a little supination, and we get that strap really tight, it's actually going to protect his containment even more. What do y'all think about this shit?
Michael Todd interrupted the broadcast saying, what do you think about this?
So, guys, I'm taking a lot of shit on here because I said that Corey was not there yet. Corey is not there yet with Michael yet because they train together. You must understand
No, there's
that.
a different type of relationship when you have a partnership with somebody who's so close in talent, but at some point in time, if this guy becomes two in North America, you've got to do it, and it's going to.
Oh, it's definitely going to happen.
It's going to bring a lot of attention to the Monster Factory.
Definitely, it's going to happen.
These two guys doing what they're doing here, guys. Get your train tickets, bus tickets, get an Uber, get down here to the Monster Factory, and try to get on this train.
Well, you turn.
Will the straps make a difference, Paul Lynn?
I think they will. I don't like Corey doesn't have his pinky wrapped
Corey.
completely. That's a
Corey,
little bit better. I
Right
like
there,
that.
don't move.
He can drop down
Wrist.
when John's pronator and slam his shoulder.
Right back to the hook.
Okay.
Yep. Stay on the pad, Corey.
Stay on the pad, Corey. Stay on the pad, Corey.
Let it
John's got
go.
the pronator in now.
You,
He's gotta
runner.
lay down now.
No.
I already had a runner.
Stop.
Wow.
Two runners.
He did. He's a lot.
Why would I keep pulling?
You didn't have a runner in this go. You had a runner in the last
No,
go.
he did. He did. He did.
All right. Then winner.
Well, I've never
Pulled me over there
seen
with the runner.
someone.
Okay,
with
I
that
didn't. You
class
must have called it.
argue
I didn't
their
hear
own
him.
We gotta take our hats off.
Corey just called the foul on himself.
Well,
He's
they
like,
called
the
the
law.
foul. The foul was called, but he
It's
was
been a long
on
damn
So
day.
here's what he was saying. He's on another runner. There's no reason for him to pull.
Right.
His second runner, so that's second
That's
foul.
the foul. Yeah.
You got to stop. He done the right thing, keeping himself in this match. John
What are we
Brzenk
at right
just
now? Matt said it's 2-2. What are
match is 2-2.
2-2. Yes.
Goat versus Gorilla.
round 5?
Hey, Corey West got the side he likes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, guys.
Two is right.
Corey's
I just-
already killed the
It's gonna be a long
stakes. The stakes were 6-0 against him, or 5-0
Mate.
against him. Yeah.
I'm sure a good bit of money came in on that too.
Top roll shirt, wiping down the Gorilla, ladies and gentlemen. Got a new line coming out. So don't throw that on the floor. That's quality merchandise.
Yeah, Don, you just take your shirt off and
Right.
wipe the sweat off.
And
hey,
you
where was
can
that
get
when I had my
your
bloody thumb? I mean,
You
that
can
would've been a
get
little
your
more-
top
add
roll
some
shirt
bodily
at
fluids to that.
armsportentertainment.com. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, gentlemen.
That we're going to auction off because it's got the
There may have
Gorilla.
been some better cards.
The gorilla.
There may have been
Gorilla
some higher profile
sweat.
athletes.
Gorilla.
Not a better show than the Monster.
Gorilla sweat.
He's so
Right here,
excited.
we're taking bids on this top roll shirt, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
sound like Travis right now.
Hey, all
What's going on
proceeds
eBay?
go to veterans. Who's it going to
John
be?
is loading
Wrist,
back hard.
Corey
We see
on
it.
the
Go.
left.
Top roll. Oh,
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 no, he did it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
that was the
ladies and
Oh, my
gentlemen, we've got an upset.
I'll tell you what, Tom. There.
That's
I-
3-2.
That's amazing. The part of me didn't want to see it happen. The other part of me desperately wanted to see it
Well,
happen.
I'm going to tell you
I don't
something.
even know what to think right now.
You know, just because John loses this match, you got to remember this guy's sitting on the couch for 5 years doing nothing a year ago.
Well, let's not focus as much on John losing. Let's focus on the fact that dude right there is a bad, strong, untop rollable beast. We saw in the 5th round, John totally committed to pronation and back pressure top roll, and we saw Corey just shut it down.
Why are they still hanging out? Is this?
It was 2-2.
Right.
I thought it was 3-2.
Now it's 3-2, right?
I thought it was 3-2 because
What was it?
Isn't that 3-2?
2-2.
Oh my goodness!
Boy, I'll tell you what.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm all confused.
We are a little ahead of ourselves.
2-2.
You'd think we were excited
Wait, that
to
was
see
the runner?
the Gorilla
Who
just
had the
get
runner
down
there?
and get dirty.
God, I'm lost.
I'm so
Hey,
fucking lost.
listen, we got counselors that can help you, young man. Listen, we'll help you get home, fella. My God, listen, we're just speechless
who has the
right
runner?
now. Rebecca, we're speechless right now.
Totally speechless.
Your boy, Corey West, in a battle, and I'm going to tell you something right now. I've never seen John Brzenk suck and win, redlining like he's doing right now against this guy. Top roll shirt going back to the floor,
I haven't seen
taking care of the gorilla. All right, we're going to auction that off, and we're going to donate the proceeds
I'm going to tell you guys
to
something.
these veterans.
Just some inside knowledge that not everybody. John called us, and John said, "Hey, I'm not expecting to win this."
Yeah.
I said, "John, you're full of shit.
Here
There's
we
no
go.
way."
Well, we're about to find out. We're
I
tied
think
2-2.
Must have saw some.
Goat versus Gorilla. John Brzenk versus Corey West.
Oh, okay.
There's the John
No.
Brzenk that we want to see.
Pronators engaged, though.
Driving.
Stay on the
Oh,
path.
John Brzenk.
Let it go, Corey. Let it go.
Putting it on.
Let it go.
King's move.
Let it go.
He's-
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, John. John, get over here. I got to have some goat sweat. Hey, Bob Brown.
Goat sweat.
Give me some goat sweat on that shirt.
All right, gentlemen, elbows down.
He's
We're
not
going to have a
sweating.
little bit of everybody.
Dry him
wiping
off.
down.
57-year-old John Brzenk
Tired
is in
yet?
such good
Wipe
shape.
him off
We're in
no
90
matter
degree
what. It's
garage
going
and
to
he's
the.
not
Hey,
sweating.
these are for the veterans. Get that top row shirt dirty. Goat versus Gorilla, as good as it gets.
I'm serious. That's crazy, Don. It's probably 80 degrees in here right now with all
Oh,
the
it's
body heat.
easily 95.
And John, at his age, is not even sweating.
Well, let's
Either
not
he's
talk about
dehydrated
John
already
Brzenk,
or
'cause
he's
I
just
believe he's
not
ageless.
human.
and you know, that just kind of goes to show you. You got Todd in his mid-50s. You got John Brzenk in his late 50s. And these guys are world-class athletes.
Yep.
It's never too late, guys. If you start this, you want to do it, get you some.
I'm just going to tell you, Michael Todd just had his 49th birthday.
That's what I'm
Michael
saying.
Todd
Now,
looks
his wife
like
is
he's
25.
Yeah.
And Rebecca, you look like you're 19. Good stuff. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the deciding match.
Good there.
Final match.
Yes.
Monster Factory 2.
This is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, I hope you love and enjoy this entire event.
Guys,
Get
we will
around,
have
Corey,
Michael back
get
over here
around.
on the mic after the winners are interviewed, just to wrap
Let's
it
get your
up.
grip.
And
Go
then
ahead.
about 15 minutes after we wrap up, we'll be opening up a link for members only to watch the after polling here in the Monster Factory.
Corey West,
Square up,
2
Corey.
matches. John Brzenk, 2 matches.
Look at
Who wants it more?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. I think
John
John's
suck and win a little more than Corey.
Yeah, the question is, does that experience
Ready, go.
really come into play? John controlled center and his
Watch that
pronators
elbow.
engaged.
Watch that
John is
elbow.
dug in.
He is totally
Wow. John is so committed. Oh, that could have been an elbow.
Corey,
on
you're on a
John.
runner.
John is dug in. Holy crap. What a match. Hey, Don, I wanted to win my match of the night, but I don't know.
Well, first of all, if you're in the main event, you don't have a chance.
Oh, okay.
So you very well could be in the running again.
That's
ladies
the
and
match
I
of the
gentlemen.
think I'm
night.
going to say
Get up
Michael
there.
Todd just lost match of the night.
You go on up there. Oh my God. Call in. We just seen something. We're talking about an athlete, 57 years old, that was labeled the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Said, I'm done with the sport. Just defeat a guy that was in a match with one of the top 5 heavyweights in the world just 2 weeks ago and win.
Yeah.
What does that say for John Brzenk in the future?
I mean, every time we watch John, we're watching history. If Corey would have pulled off that round 5 win, we would have said we're watching history. But even with that outcome, we're watching history. Unbelievable.
I'm going to tell you, we're going to bring in the gorilla, Corey West. Corey West, grab yourself your headset. Listen, you got an opportunity to do something, one, to be on the table with the greatest of all time. Not only that, you showed the haters out there that the gorilla is for real. Tell us what's going through your mind right now. Is there a lot of joy? Are you disappointed? What's going on?
Man, I just got my shoulder held up, and I could make it interesting. You know, I didn't know what to expect.
And interesting. It was. Tell us about the transitions. Early in the match, John had a little bit of control. You had some lane issues. We noticed you jumping into the table, turning your body, finding new lanes, getting some height, and getting the wins. You're the first athlete in North America to get a win on this guy.
Man, I wish I could have figured it out round one. I think I kind of gave that one up whenever I had my full, my full everything, and he kind of stuck me, and I let it mentally just kind of stop me.
You're the first person we saw in a hook with John be able to control his pronator.
Yeah, I'd have loved him to keep trying to go outside. That was awesome. Well, let's just keep doing them like that. Yeah. Shit.
Hindsight's 2020. Let's talk about your mindset coming into this. Where was you at before the match started?
Again, just, hoping that my shoulder wasn't more serious and that it would hold together.
I'm assuming it did.
It did. It doesn't even, it's a little stiffer than it was before. I'm sure it'll suck tomorrow a little bit, but it didn't affect me any. Obviously, I had good side pressure, even in the lanes that weren't really great at times. My hand was good. I knew that was going to be there.
Well, Corey, I got to tell you, you're a young and I would say up-and-comer, but you've grown over the past couple of years. I've got to travel some of this journey with you. I think the entire planet is super impressed with you. We're so happy for your win tonight. I know you lost 2-3, but I don't believe it was a loss. You've done something all of us wish we could do. What's next for you? Do you have anything in mind right now? Did you want to say anything to your fans out there?
Yeah, no, like you said, you can look at it one of two ways. Yes, I just lost 2 matches in 2 weeks. But really, 99% of people probably thought I couldn't win either of those matches, no matter when they were, how far apart they were, or that I could take a round, or that I could make it interesting. It's a loss if you want to look at it that way. I think it is going to benefit me more than anything.
Well, we talked enough about it, Corey. The people who know arm wrestling, like really, really know it, really, really know your level. And if you didn't know, a lot of the people who didn't know really know now. And that can happen in a win or a loss. This was an unbelievable performance.
I like it. And I'll put it a little bit more dramatic. If you didn't know, you know now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together worldwide for the Gorilla.
Hey, good stuff, bro. Good to crowd.
Wow. Unbelievable job, my friend. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop right now and stand up and give you something you deserve. Ladies and gentlemen.
Give them a standing ovation.
Wow, just phenomenal. John, I don't even know where to begin. I've known you for many, many years. I've admired you as an arm wrestler and as a guy. You've done something today that was a task for anybody. Tell us a little bit about your journey back. You retired from the sport, and just like I've done it, it's just never enough.
Yeah, 2015, I decided that enough was enough. I had some shoulder issues that were keeping me up at night. And I had done pretty much everything I wanted to do, and it was keeping me up. So I decided, I'm going to just take a break from arm wrestling. Of course, I felt like I could officially retire. I could officially ignore it, but I always kept it kind of in the back of my mind, like it'd be fun to do something maybe when I'm 60 or something. But as it turned out, I started a little earlier and jumped back in this last year, and it's been a fantastic journey.
Well, you jumped in both feet. Let me just tell you, we wouldn't expect anything different. We had some doubters. What can he do? You took some big bites out of the world of arm wrestling. You ran into a couple walls that were a little bigger than you could climb.
Yeah.
But this right here, one of the biggest up-and-comers potentially.
Up-and-comer, he's arrived.
He's there.
I'll tell you what, guys. That man's got an incredibly strong hand. If his hand was a little bit bigger, he would be undefeated. I think he would go up against Lamont. His hand and wrist are just unreal.
Well, they're both.
He's got to be the guy.
They're both very young. John, you got the win today. We all know that he's an incredible young guy.
I don't know how. I really don't know how. I avoided a heart attack, just barely.
We noticed.
Just barely.
But I'm going to ask you one or two more questions. Let you get out there and get yourself some rest. What's next for John Brzenk?
I'm going to East versus West here in 4 weeks, pulling Ungrabayev and 110 kilo guy. So the lightning fast, fantastic top roller. Looking very much forward to it.
Has done some amazing things. He too took some time off, had some injuries, coming back. He's given Levon some fits. He's given some people some real major losses that we didn't think he was going to do.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to pull him.
I think it's going to be a wonderful match. Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT himself.
The GOAT.
Thanks,
John.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Thanks so much, John. Good to see you. Welcome back. I'm going to get some sweat either way. Right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Putting Mike back on here.
Oh, my goodness. Bring Mike. I want you to stay here with us, Paul. Michael, come back in here. And let's do a little review. Rebecca,